As a kid, did your dreams include all that you've accomplished, or were you not even thinking that big?
No, I was always a big dreamer, man. I used to tell my mom all the time, I'm gonna go travel the world and I want all these things. And my mom would be like, why can't you just be satisfied with what you have?
He's one of those people, when he puts his mind to it, it will happen.
He has huge dreams. They sound like almost crazy. And then when you think about it, I'm like, okay, everything that sounded crazy 3 years ago, he's done.
It's a controlled chaos, and I think he likes it. I think if we didn't have chaos, he'd be bored.
Always wanting something bigger, better. He likes to make things happen. So yes, he dreams big, but he's pretty good about following up on his dreams.
You want to call that a dreamer or a visionary or whatever, but you can dream all you want to dream. You can have the biggest vision you want to do, but if you can't accumulate and acquire the right team and talent, right, they're only going to follow someone that's got something worth following.
Hi, I'm Jim Brown, the owner at Speed Auto Repair. Well, I grew up, I was born and raised in Alpharetta, Georgia. This is the house I grew up in. It's changed a lot because all these big houses now. Every house was like this before. I grew up sort of poor, so my parents taught me to have a good work ethic. I was a horrible student. I couldn't sit in a room. I hated to be confined and stuff, so that high school was a struggle for me. Karen and I met back in 8th grade. We were like best friends, and we dated all through high school and stuff. And
yeah, he was just the bad boy. He was the wild child. I was the good girl. We were total opposite. He was my first boyfriend, yeah, 8th grade, and then I went away to college, and we broke up.
At 17, my flagship store, it was being built. I think it was around 88 or something like that. And so it was called Speedy Oil Change at the time. It was a franchise.
I'm the one that told him, go apply there. And he fell in love with it.
And that's where I met John. John was the owner. I liked him, he liked me, so he gave me an opportunity to learn everything. I started working there for $3.35 an hour, changing oil. John, he was a great man. He had great principles. He loved people as well. He always wanted to help people, sort of like another father figure. He taught me everything on the outside, and then he was like, hey, why don't you come inside and let me teach you how to check out customers, how to build tickets, and all that kind of stuff. He always wanted his customers to be lifetime customers, and that's the way I feel today. I knew that I did not want to be changing oil for the rest of my life. From 17 to 24, he was teaching me all the positions and everything. And then he gave me the opportunity, he gave me sweat equity. He gave me a 10% ownership of the shop. I think in his mind, he was teeing it up to actually make the sale eventually. When I was 28 years old, I became the owner of Speed Auto Repair. The first day of like ownership, the next day coming in that morning, it was just different. It's like, whoa, this is my responsibility now. I've got to make things happen. And Tim has worked for me 20 plus years. A similar story of how I started as well.
When I first got hired, I was working in the shop. Basic services, oil changes, some fluids, stuff like that. And then winding up running that store for about 15 years, day in, day out, when we had one store. Fast forward, it's been 25 years almost, and I haven't left. It's been life-changing for me, actually.
In 2019, we started thinking about opening another store and what that looked like. All these other people are doing this. Why can't I do this too? And so I started talking to people. How did you go from one shop to two shops? One shop seems impossible. There's so many problems and all this. And I was like, wow, I am like so far behind. We were still in the dinosaur days. We weren't inspecting the cars all the way. So if you brought your car in for a set of brakes, you got a set of brakes. We just didn't know. I finally got up the nerve to call this guy. He got me in with a coaching company, and I got the foundation set for the business. That's when we brought on Techmetric. So they started doing the digital inspection, started inspecting every car, started building our processes and procedures and documenting. My wife and I would ride around on Saturday and Sunday and look at other shops, and we started taking pictures. What do we like about this shop? One of our realtors that we were working with brought us this shop. we worked out a deal, and this was my second shop.
This shop had been here for 30 years, working and functioning in a certain way. I ran it for 2.5 years, and I'm like, man, this is awesome. And then he came in the first month in the middle of COVID.
All the processes and procedures that worked at Roswell, we brought here, implemented them, and it just took off.
He just doubled up on my best month. I'm like, you wanted just to smack him, right? It's like, how? And you look back at the tickets, and it wasn't he was just selling tickets that didn't need to be sold. He was running the shop and serving the customers the way they needed to be served.
We were driving to people's houses and picking up their cars, bringing them in, servicing them, taking them back to them. And not many people were doing that.
And so we're like, oh, this is super cool. Started making money, started building our customers here. And we're like, well, let's do it again. Our North Roswell store we bought in December of 2020. I bought my Sugar Love store, and that was a guy retiring. That's what we usually look for, is guys that are retiring but ran a great business and be able to bring in our systems, processes, and procedures and our technology and make those shops explode. After that store, I bought my Johns Creek store, and then I bought my Swanee store. Right now, we're on track. We were supposed to be at 10 stores by the end of this year, and we're on track to do that. 2027, we're supposed to be at 15 stores, and then at 2031, we would like to be at 25 stores.
We'll have 25 shops by 2030. That's
Guaranteed.
okay. If Jim says it, it's almost guaranteed. When I left for college, there was one shop that Jim's run since before I was born. People ask me, like, did you ever expect to work for them? I'm like, no, never in my wildest dreams did I think we'd be sitting here with 9 shops.
I start every day at the corporate office, but I try to see every shop twice a week and go spend time there. I usually walk the floor. I want to talk to all the employees, make sure everybody's happy. I talk to the customers there usually, and then just find out really the heartbeat of the business, what's going on. Four of our kids work for us. My wife works with us, and it's fun for all of us to be able to build this together. Karen was always in all the high-level classes. She was always a really smart girl.
I went away to college, I got an accounting degree, and then I moved away again for 20 years.
We kept in contact and stuff, but we sort of just went in different paths then, and that's how we ended up marrying different people and having kids with different people.
He had gotten divorced, I had gotten divorced.
10 years ago, we started talking again. Then she ended up moving back here, and we started our relationship, and we ended up getting married.
And so it just worked out.
I couldn't imagine doing anything else. One, it's just fun to work for a company that is truly doing the right thing. And then on top of that, it's your family. It's why would I go do anything else?
It's cool to be able to work for my dad. When he puts his mind towards something, he can get it done. So I'm very thankful to have that mindset.
It's fun. I mean, I love working here. I love working with all my siblings and helping Jim grow the company as much as I can.
I think it's cool that it's a family business and that all of us have some part in it.
Vision is for the kids to run it one day, for sure. Watching them grow is exciting and, learn the business, and we're learning and they're learning with us, so yeah.
Without good people in your organization, you're never going to be successful. We try to breed a culture that we live. I want to take care of my employees. I want to take care of my customers. If I'm living that, the people that we hire, they're going to live that as well.
I love being at the shops. I love coming to work every day. I love having the people that we work with. I like seeing them happy, and I like seeing them grow in their families.
I think follow through, consistency, and a good leader. Jim's a great leader. He cares about his employees, he cares about his customers, and I think people sense that.
It's truly a man that's going to stand in the gap and do what he says he's going to do. I think we're successful because everybody cares about the customer. We want to be honest. We want to build a relationship with them, and Jim's really good at communicating with people and at keeping people, happy.
We have customers now that we worked on their parents' cars, then their cars, and now we're working on their kids' cars. And I think it's a big contributing factor to our success, has been always putting customers first no matter what we do.
They've been important to my family for a long, long time. Anybody that ever asks, do you know a good, reliable place where I can take my vehicles and
and you say, yeah, I got a friend. I got a friend that can help you out.
We enjoy that personalized approach. That's something that goes a long way with us.
I'm so glad that I ended up here, even though that was never the plan. So
If you asked me 6 years ago, are we going to be where we're at today? I couldn't have envisioned it or asked for more, probably.
I have customers that drive here from North Carolina, to get their oil changed, and they pass hundreds of places, to get to us, just because we're trusted.
I'm grateful for him and his whole team, and being able to know his family. We're grateful. They're having an impact far past any wrench that's turned here.
Like Jim likes to say, if we win, everyone wins. So, we like to think of ourselves as a big family, and we hope our customers think that, and so do our employees.
A long time ago, somebody told me to write down everything that I wanted out of life and everything that I wanted out of my business. And I wrote down that list. I would have sold myself short. The things that have happened for me and the opportunities that I've had to be able to grow this business and to grow it with my family and to grow it with the people that I've surrounded myself with, it's been amazing. I like everything about it. It's beyond my wildest dreams.